We're here with the classic Jetbeam TH10 Tac. I always wanted one of these, but they're like 70 bucks and I couldn't justify something like this for 70 bucks. And why did I always want it? Because it is a thin, you know, roughly 1 inch diameter flashlight with sort of tactical style switches. And I'm not saying it's not worth 70 bucks, but again, this is an older style, or it's an older flashlight with an older emitter. That's one of those Crees that is kind of blue purplish. This thing with a modern emitter with a new SFT, 25 or one of the SSTs, maybe even an Osram or something. Teddy, stop, dude. Sorry. Teddy. Sorry. Okay, so why did I want this? Again, because of the thin body with the switches, and this is where it's at. This kind of switch is cool too, but having these dedicated switches are kind of cool. So you could do half presses for momentaries, or you're on. I never particularly needed a direct access to turbo because I never found myself in a situation where I didn't have, it was dark, I had no light, and then I had to reach in and grab it to then turn turbo on. I've always sort of, if it's dark, I'm already with my flashlight on, so from on, just 2 clicks and you go to turbo. So again, not having direct access to turbo, not the biggest deal for me, because half the time if it's dark and I'm looking for something or someone, I already have the light on. So having direct access, like a double click or something, is kind of what I like. Anyway, so this particular one, you hit the side buttons and you can go through the brightness settings, or if you maybe hold them, yeah, it shows. Again, I love this flashlight. This had a more modern emitter. Probably wouldn't leave my pocket. It came with there's a second version of it that has a little USB with the cover, but I kind of hate those. So again, I always wanted this one. When they come with a battery, I rarely swap it out for something else, so this is just fine. I'm not gonna go get a Samsung or a Mouse. I'll just rock it like it is. It has a USB-C port, so I could charge it at work or on the car, anywhere. So it was on sale for like 40 something bucks on Jetbeam's website earlier this year, and at that price, an old model like this is, it was kind of hard to say no. Anyways, I hope Jetbeam kind of brings these back or something. Anyways, see you guys later. So now we have the Jetbeam TH10 Tac. It is 2025, and this is an old model, but I always wanted it, so when it came up on sale on Jetbeam's website, I had to get it. I really like its size. I like the button, the buttons on it. It's got good output, but you can tell it's an older model with the tint of the LED.
It's got that slightly purplish Cree tint from some of the early emitters, but it is what it is. It's not too bad. Something like this with a modern emitter would be killer. So that was the Jetbeam TH10 Tac. So we're here at the big park with the Jetbeam TH10 Tac. Not expecting much from this, but it's actually not doing too bad. Again, it's a slim body with the orange pure reflector, but on turbo it's got still got some nice throwing distance. It didn't do too bad for itself. So medium-sized park with the Jetbeam TH10 Tac. This is surprisingly pretty nice. If it were to just be on a modern emitter, it's got an orange reflector, so maybe a modern emitter with a smooth reflector just so it has a little bit more of a concentrated throw. It'd be awesome. Classic Jetbeam, not bad. We're here at the small park with the vintage Jetbeam TH10 Tac. This thing does okay for itself. Actually kind of impressed.